Hello everybody, welcome back to this other trade recap. Quite late, this weekend I was out, I did other things, and so finally I can record it. And yeah, now I hope also the basic concepts will be almost finished, so I hope you're gonna watch the playlist and learn a bit about the basic concepts if you're a beginner. If not, you can move on and I will try to do the advanced concept. So let's be present for this moment. Let's appreciate this dump that was caused on Friday. It was complete disaster. Look at this. Definitely a big event, especially for the crypto market. It was the largest liquidation event in history, way bigger than all the previous one. FTX, COVID was way worse than all of those. But yes, let's see how if we're gonna recover. And yeah, let's just talk about the trade and what happened on Friday. So Friday we were moving again to all-time highs. We can see, remember that we were disrespecting bullish PD arrays. We were disrespecting bearish. We were respecting bullish. So I think if you go to the hourly here, so if you go to the hourly, in this case before of course the dump, we were inversing this 1 minute 1 hour gap, and we were going again towards all-time highs here. So we took this high, but we were still going over. If you look at the 50-minute, that's what kind of bothered me a bit, that we could react from this 15-minute here was the first gap of this leg, and we could react from those to again go short. That's again a mistake that I could have avoided because we were respecting this. Again, yes, we have all-time highs bias, but still we got a lot of highs. But also here again, we're disrespecting bearish. So at the end, you kind of have to choose a side. You will always have something against it. But yeah, maybe this 15-minute wick here could have told me, oh, okay, look, maybe you're not going long. But if you watch on the 5-minute here, yes, we did close below this, but still again, we're respecting this below. We were respecting this rejection block, okay, that took these lows. But if I was more focused here on the 1 minute, then maybe also could have been the mistake, because on the 1 minute, after we displaced higher, we respected that 15, we started dropping, okay. But we were still, like, a lot of times price goes up and then rebalances and then kind of needs to break this range here that it's going through in order to move to or higher or down. So the thing for me was, okay, here we had again this rejection block that here, so this week here that took these equal lows. Here, this was I think a 3-minute, but it's not useful. We had this big first presented gap, okay, so this for me is kind of the line in the sand, okay. So we had two of them. So the first gap after 9:30. So here we come up, then we start to go down. We respect this 1 minute gap here perfectly, which is also kind of a sign. Then we have this 1 minute, okay. This 1 minute, I should have waited here for this one, okay. So we were respecting, we were filling it, then balancing, then filling it, then rebalancing. Then here, again, we inverse this one, okay. We inversed, I think this was a 3-minute gap. So this is the highest inversion of this trading leg. So you kind of just watch the last trading leg and not the first one. But I think sometimes you have to watch also the leg before if this gap was respected more and more times. And it's kind of a relevant gap because it's not even like the smallest one. So yeah, basically we inverse it, and then again, we just, as soon as I enter, we kind of consolidate near the stop. I trailed it was lower, but I trailed it near. And again, we got a stop out with the 5 accounts, which amounted to like 1.5, 1.4. And yeah, thank God, because even if I kept a bigger stops and maybe I was still in, I wouldn't gotten destroyed by slippage, because this candle would have got me out all the way down there. So yeah, grateful in the, and even though it was not a win, again, you can still learn to maybe wait for this, because we're balancing again from this first presented, and this was also a 4-hour order block. But again, we're still balancing between this range, and then when we broke, we had news, so how can you predict that? But still, again, we maybe need to wait for a break of this kind of consolidation we're having. So that's probably my mistake. That's probably what I should have waited. I should have waited for a closure above this 1 minute gap. That maybe could have said, okay, maybe we could go to all-time highs. We have all-time highs and narrative. Before those news, we didn't have any problem. I mean, also there is, I don't know if I can do it here on YouTube, but there's the piece in the Middle East kind of developing. Oh, I think by today they have to return the hostages. If not, I don't know. I hope they do. So yeah, that was basically it. So maybe you should not just focus a lot on just the 1 minute, but kind of see where we're creating a range, and if we break that to the ones where I want to go with, then good. But also the 15-minute respecting wick here would have been very good indication that maybe we were to move lower or still again consolidating. Yeah, should have just waited. Then also here would have not. There is again a short here, but like it's not. You cannot predict that. People that said they predicted it's, yeah, I don't know. But still, that was fine. We still learn. We slow progress. I think yes, I'm just gonna care about the process and not to care or not try to make it fast, try to get the payouts, whatever. No, I'm sure that if we have a good process and we just stick to it, then it will work out. That's what everybody that has been successful, and when I got my payouts, I was like that. So yeah, just need to stick with that. No hurry, no nothing. Still gonna learn. It's been like 1 year and 1 year. Yeah, the 10th of October was my anniversary of. So this was the day 1 year ago I got funded for the first time, which is funny. But yeah, still a long way. Still have plenty of other things to do, and yeah, just loving the process and not focusing that much on results because they will come. So yeah, thank you for listening. I hope that was useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.